Magazine news and gossip, the love story that ignited the world. What if the whispers you've shared with friends over coffee were more than just rumors? What if those fleeting glances between two stars held a secret so explosive it could rewrite the very definition of love in the spotlight? Are you ready to unravel a tale so electrifying, so raw, that it'll leave you clutching your heart and gasping for more? Welcome to Magazine News and Gossip, where we peel back the curtain on the stories that make your favorite celebrities shine brighter and burn hotter. Buckle up, because this is no ordinary love story. This is a saga that'll set your soul ablaze. If you're new to Magazine News and Gossip, you're in for a wild ride. Our channel is your VIP pass to the juiciest, most heart-pounding celebrity scoops, delivered with the drama, passion, and flair you crave. Don't just watch, join the movement. Smash that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and dive into our community of truth seekers. Trust us, you'll want to be the first to know what's coming next. So, let's dive into the story that's got the world buzzing. The untold love story of Demet, Özdemir, and Yaman. Ready? Let's go. A spark that set the internet on fire. For years, the internet has been a pressure cooker of speculation. Cryptic Instagram posts, stolen glances caught by paparazzi, and a silence so heavy it practically screamed, "Something's going on." Fans dissected every clue, every shared smile, every lingering touch on screen, like detectives hunting for treasure. Something big was brewing, and we all felt it in our bones. But nothing could have prepared us for the moment that stopped the world in its tracks. In a single, breathtaking instant, Demet Özdemir stepped into the spotlight and shattered the mystery with a confession that sent shockwaves across the globe. Her words weren't just a statement, they were a revolution. A bolt of lightning that lit up years of whispers and left fans reeling. And at the center of the storm, the name that's been on everyone's lips, Yaman. Picture this, a quiet interview, the kind where celebrities usually dodge tough questions with polished smiles and rehearsed lines. But not Demet. With fire in her eyes and a voice trembling with truth, she let it all pour out. "Yes, it's true," she began, no hesitation, no filter, just pure, unapologetic honesty. What followed was a tidal wave of revelations, each one peeling back the layers of a story hidden behind red carpets, scripted scenes, and carefully curated facades. This wasn't just a confession. It was a seismic shift that rewrote everything we thought we knew about love in the limelight. The internet explodes. The internet didn't just react, it erupted. Social media platforms lit up like a fireworks show, with hashtags trending worldwide and headlines screaming for attention. Fans were glued to their screens, not because Demet was chasing fame or stirring drama, but because she was bearing her soul in a way that felt almost sacred. It wasn't easy, she admitted, her voice steady but laced with raw emotion. But it was never a lie. Those words carried the weight of 1,000 unspoken truths, a history so profound it could fill an entire library. For 4 long years, fans had speculated about Demet's connection with Yaman. Every on-screen kiss, every shared glance, every moment that felt too intense to be just acting, it all fueled the fire. And now we finally know why. Because it wasn't all make-believe. Something real, something undeniable, was blossoming in the quiet spaces between takes, in the stolen moments when the cameras stopped rolling. Demet's voice became a beacon, cutting through the fog of rumors with a clarity that left no room for doubt. A love beyond the spotlight. Beyond the glitz of Hollywood premieres, beyond the perfectly choreographed sets and scripts, there was a connection that defied the boundaries of their on-screen romance. What you see on screen doesn't always end when they yell, "Cut," Demet confessed, and with that single sentence, she validated the hopes of millions. Yaman wasn't just a co-star, a temporary partner in a world of fiction. He was something more, something deeper. And maybe, just maybe, he still is. Their story has been the stuff of legends for years. Every lingering look, every electric touch in their scenes carried a spark that felt too real to be scripted. Fans pored over every frame, every interview, every candid photo, searching for proof of what their hearts already knew. And now, Demet's words have painted a vivid masterpiece, a bond that ignited in the quiet corners of film sets, a flame that grew stronger with every shared laugh, a connection so powerful it refused to be extinguished. The highs and lows of an epic love. But like any great love story, this one wasn't without its storms. "We had beautiful moments," Demet said, her voice soft but unwavering. "But we had tough ones, too." Those words explained so much. The times they seemed distant, the moments of tension, the silences that spoke louder than any headline. There was passion, yes, but there were also struggles, doubts, and heartaches that made their story achingly human. What makes Demet's confession so electrifying is her unfiltered authenticity. There were no finger-pointing, no excuses, no attempts to rewrite history. Just truth, delivered with a quiet strength that silenced even the loudest critics. "Jan is one of a kind," she said, her words glowing with warmth and respect. "What we shared was unique." With that, she didn't just put an end to years of speculation. She opened a new chapter, one filled with nostalgia, reflection, and a flicker of possibility. Unanswered questions and a silent star. So, what really happened between Demet and Jan? Why didn't their love story last? Those questions may remain locked in the private corners of their hearts, secrets they'll carry forever. But Demet's confession confirms one undeniable truth. This was real. No publicity stunt, no manufactured drama, just love, or something so close it left scars deep enough to make her voice quiver even now. And yet, Jan Yaman remains silent. His quiet stands in stark contrast to Demet's bold honesty, leaving fans to wonder, has he heard her words? Do they stir something in him? Even now, when someone speaks of you with such reverence, such raw vulnerability, it's impossible to stay untouched. Demet's courage to lay bare a story that could have stayed hidden is what makes this moment unforgettable. She didn't need theatrics or scandal to make her point. Her grace, her maturity, her quiet power said it all. "Some people come into your life to change it," Demet said, her voice heavy with meaning. Jan was one of those people. With those words, she tried to close the chapter. But can you ever truly close the door on a story this profound? The truth is, when emotions run this deep, they don't just disappear. They transform. They linger. They find new shapes, but they never fully fade. A love that leaves echoes. Demet and Jan have both moved on, carving out new paths with new projects, new relationships, new dreams. But something has always tethered them, a thread that refused to snap, no matter how much time or distance stood between them. Now, we know why. Real love, even when it evolves, leaves echoes that resonate forever. And today, those echoes are louder than ever, reverberating through every corner of the internet and every fan's heart. The fan reactions have been a roller coaster of emotions. Some are cheering Demet's bravery, hailing her as a hero for speaking her truth in a world that often demands silence. Others are lost in fantasies of a reunion, clinging to the hope that this story might have one more twist. And many are simply grateful to have witnessed something so real, so unfiltered, in an era where authenticity feels like a rare gem. Demet's words don't just confirm long-held suspicions, they validate her journey. Her right to love fiercely, to stay silent when it suited her, and to speak when the time was right. That moment arrived without pomp or circumstance, but it carried the full weight of everything they'd endured. It came with the calm confidence of someone who no longer fears judgment, who knows that some stories don't need a perfect ending to be breathtaking. Why this story matters. This confession isn't just about Demet and January. It's a reminder of what makes love stories timeless. It's not about lavish gestures or fairy tale endings. It's about the messy, real, human moments that leave a mark. Their story, with all its highs and lows, its fire and its ashes, is a testament to that. It's a story of two people who found something extraordinary in each other, something that survived the chaos of fame, the scrutiny of the public eye, and the relentless march of time. While the details of their journey may remain theirs alone, Demet's honesty has given us a glimpse into something rare, a love that was real, even if it wasn't forever. And that's what makes this moment so powerful. It's a gift, a rare, precious window into something true in a world that often feels polished to a fault. What's next? As the dust settles, the world holds its breath. Will Jan finally break his silence? Will this confession spark a new chapter in their saga? Or will it remain a beautiful, bittersweet memory? Only time will tell. But for now, this moment belongs to Demet, her courage, her truth, her voice. It's a moment that will stay etched in the hearts of everyone who's followed their journey, a reminder of why we're so drawn to stories like this. Because when someone speaks from the heart when they say, "Yes, it was real," it's a spark that lights up the world. So, what's next for magazine news and gossip? We're not slowing down. We'll keep digging for the truth, chasing the stories that make your pulse race, and bringing you closer to the stars you adore. Thank you for joining us on this heart-stopping ride. Keep following us for the latest scoops. Hit that subscribe button, like, share, and turn on notifications to be the first to know what's next. Stay bold, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next story. Let's keep the gossip burning bright.